Hello everyone. Today we are reviewing the ClubGG poker app from the world's largest network, GGNetwork. At first glance it may seem like just another GG showcase, but despite this the room is completely independent and it operates on a club system. Each club has its own player pool, tournament schedule and loyalty system, but I'll talk about that in detail a bit later. Let's go. Let's go to the website. I'll leave the link in the comments. So what will I need? The Windows version, but you can also download it on any mobile device, whether it's Android or iOS. The app is available on both Google Play and the App Store, so just choose the version that suits you and download it to your device. So we've downloaded and installed the app, and you can log in using your GG password. This means that if you have an account on PokerOK or any other room in the GGNetwork, you can use it to play on ClubGG. Or go through a quick registration by simply clicking here, then entering your email, creating a password, and the next step will be to confirm your email. But I already have an account on PokerOK, so I just log in. Well, shall we? To start, let's look at the so-called membership zone. The thing is, you can purchase a subscription for either $10 or $50 a month and receive either a standard or platinum status. Platinum status gives you unlimited access to the first stage of satellites that lead to a live event. There is an opportunity to qualify for the WSOP Paradise. You need to go through 3 stages, beat everyone, and also travel to the event location. As I understand it, the prize only includes the buy-in for the tournament itself. In general, you can check for yourself which satellites lead where. With a standard membership for $10, you can only go to the first stage once a day. In general, if you are not planning to play in satellites, then a platinum subscription doesn't make sense. The standard membership includes all the same privileges and access to Wackercraft. Well, on ClubGG, this feature is paid, unlike the main network, but it loses its meaning if you use trackers. Smart Hat is also paid. Not only is it not very informative and only shows the situation at the current table, but it's also paid. Spin River Squeeze, in general, if you don't play with AT, you can easily live without these features. And it's good that the paid functionality is not mandatory at all. And the most interesting thing in any club application is, of course, the clubs. On ClubGG, there is a huge variety of clubs. There are several huge global alliances of clubs where the game runs 24/7. There are tournament clubs and small Russian alliances. In the pinned comment, I'll leave the contact details of an agent who will provide all the current information about the clubs. Let's take a look at the lobby of one of my favorite clubs. Let's use a filter, for example, cold. The lowest limit here will be NL20. There are plenty of games and also many games at limits above 50, 100, 200, any limits. Omaha, 4, 5, 6 cards. Sometimes a short deck is gathered. A fairly extensive tournament grid, but the downside is that the average buy-in here is quite high. Entry into a tournament starts at $25 and ends with the main at $250. I think the game is quite fair. At least I play constantly and win. You can see my results on my Telegram channel, link in the description. As for withdrawals, like in any club, it works through an agent and the contacts of this club's agent. I will leave it in the first pinned comment. There are also clubs with cheaper tournaments. In general, ClubGG offers a huge selection of games, and all of this can also be learned from the agent. Let's open a table and play a few hands to see how the software looks. Here we are greeted by the well-known table design with slightly reduced functionality. For example, you can't choose the card back or the felt color, but these are minor details. It's nice that the application is optimized for PC, and of course we are all accustomed to horizontal tables which other club-type applications cannot boast of. Good animation, deep time banks, this time to think, and you don't need to purchase this option additionally. Everything is quite simple and clear. It's nice that the table opens in a separate window and the lobby can be.
If you're looking for a reliable poker club with a huge selection of games, daily tournaments, and deposit bonuses, then I want to recommend to you the Lucky Streak Club on the Xpoker and ClubGG platforms. Just message the manager on Telegram and they will answer all your questions and help you join the club. Withdrawals and deposits can be made in stablecoins USDT and USDT. Welcome to the club and good luck at the tables.
Viewing during the game is convenient, but it doesn't work in all applications. Thus, you can open a maximum of 4 tables. But if you are a professional, 4 tables are not enough for you. Or if you want to play in several clubs simultaneously, this limitation can be bypassed. And most likely I've already posted a video on how to do this. Somewhere around here, or here you can find information about the table, your results at the table. Here the hand replayer is implemented, but it's not very convenient. If you play many tables, it's hard to see what was happening. You need to enlarge the table, and overall the replayer on the GG network leaves much to be desired. But probably when playing one table from a phone, the replayer is quite suitable, which will be enough for casual players. And professionals can view hands in trackers, which, by the way, work on ClubGG, unlike the main network. Also, PokerCraft is available to standard subscription holders. Well, it's about the same as in the main network. Here you can find information about your results in various disciplines. You can view your graph, find a hand of interest, or download your hand history. And if you want to create your own club and play with friends, it's very simple to do. A huge Create Club button. Come up with a name. Choose an avatar and click Create. Your club is created. Let's create a table. We will play Hold'em. 3 game options. The so-called ring game. This is standard cash. Sit and go tournaments and regular multi-table tournaments. Let's create a cash table. Come up with any name. Choose the table size from 2 to 9 people. Select the action time and the depth of the time bank. Choose the bet size, presence or absence of antes. Here you can add the presence of a straddle, set the buy-in size, commission size, call time, an option where a player who is ahead cannot leave the table, the time that we set. For example, a player who is ahead by 50 blinds cannot leave the table for 30 minutes. Without red hall. An option where a player who left the table ahead cannot return to the table with fewer chips. Thus, the boom pod option is activated after a certain time or number of hands that we set, and all players will pay a certain bet into the pot and immediately proceed to the flop. For example, we set 5 blinds and it will trigger every 10 minutes. You can also choose how many boards there will be in the boom pot, but we will leave it at 1. You can also set a double board during regular play. You can choose to set insurance and the option to run it multiple times. No, tour, no show, forces players to hide their cards during the showdown, regardless of whether their hand won or lost. The percentage option in PP determines the minimum number of hands a player must play to continue the game. For example, if the PEP indicator is below 20%, the player is automatically removed from the table. You can also limit players at one table who are playing from the same IP address, are close in location, and are playing from the same device. Set the maximum duration of the game, click Create, and our table is created. You can invite friends and have fun playing. That's all from me. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and see you at the tables. Good luck!